I'm back. PC just crashed. It always does it once. Just once, crashes, and then it never crashes after that. But I'm back. But here we go again. PC crashed, but we're back. We are back, and let's see what we were looking at. We're looking at pound yen, I think. No fucking way. Oh, I was about to say. Shit, there we go. Yo! My guy.
Yo.
Look at you. How you doing, man? Boy! But we might see a drop very soon. And you can see the way it's pushing down, the way it's pushing up over here. Pretty nice. It is respecting this support at 157.50. But let's see what happens. Probably going to push away from this weekly zone or either this level over here. Everything working on YouTube now? Thank you, thank you. There we go. Perfect. So, let's see. Let's see. Previous 4-hour close bullish, but against resistance support. We did not close above, so I am personally still bearish. If we had a break of structure over here and push up and then a retest, then it would have been vice versa. But right now, we have not done that yet. Let's see. There we go. But how you doing, Chrissy?
Good, bro. Waiting for this trade to hit my take profit. That's it.
A little bit more, right? It's like 150.
150, 311.
311. Yeah, I got 327. That's a little lower. It's close. It was very, very close. Just 30 pips away. Sheet. Ready in R. Welcome, welcome.
Happy once it does that. Give me what I need. I've been holding this trade for
fucking 3 weeks. Yeah. Sheet. But let's see. It's like the only one you took in 3 weeks time as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit. Damn. But it's big.
It's juicy.
Yeah, we got equal lows over here, so they should be broken. I've got my target of those equal lows at this level over here. Let's see what happens. If they get broken, if we respect it one more time, then we probably push back up to this zone over here, and then continue. And then after that, we can continue to break the equal lows. We're probably going to fake out from here and then take that one way back up. Welcome everybody. See everyone's slowly coming in. But let's take a little look further. As we see on pound yen, we had that previous 4-hour bullish closure at 1 pin bar, but not that crazy. Not that crazy. Just have to wait now. We're on top of a previous resistance, weekly resistance zone, so that's why we might get a little tap on it. Cartel FX, what's up? Pretty good, man. What about you? Yeah, over. I'm just waiting. I'm gonna wait until we close below this level over here. So if you look on the 30-minute time frame, if we close below this level, make a wick back up, then we could possibly look for some sells over here. Start retesting the low. This was maybe a sell opportunity because this might be that second retest, third second retest of this level over here. as we can see. So we have the first retest. Well, it did sort of, but this is like a full-on second retest, half a retest over here. Now continuation down. On the 30-minute there was some sort of a confirmation, but your stops, let's see how big the stop loss is going to be, around 20 pips. Your target is going to be around 80, 81. Yeah, man, Cartel. Christian Senior. What's up, Luke? Loved the short presentation yesterday. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, what I might be waiting for is for us to close below this area. We have an engulfing candle over here on the 15-minute time frame, and to maybe make a wick back up somewhere in this area to start selling away from maybe to this 5-minute level over here. So push down, close on the 30-minute time frame and the 1 hour time frame below. Exactly the 1 hour preferred below this area. And then push back up, retest this area. Then we create a small little order block and then push away from that again with the 5-minute retest, because we have not fully retested this level yet. And then we got stops above this bullish candle, in my opinion. Bullish candle, if you want to be safer, you can put it up above this one or this one. Probably going to put it above this one over here. So around 15 pips, 15, 14 pips. If you want to be aggressive, you just do 10. Then the first target is most likely going to be just below this area, around 20 to 30 pips. Maybe this area 26 pips. And then we're going to look further into the fact that we're going to maybe go down over here to this pin bar. This 5-minute pin bar is going to be our target. 60 to 81 pips. Let's look in the 15-minute. Yeah, that 5-minute pin bar is going to be first target, so we have to wait for it now to start breaking out. Excellent present action. Thank you. Yo, Abdul. I'm in a short. GJ might have got in too soon. It depends. Where are you in? Like, what's your entry? I'm looking for shorts as well, so I mean, if it already decides to go down, it's maybe gonna do one retest and continue. So I don't think you're in the worst position if you're in somewhere over here. So put that camera down a little bit. Isn't going to fill in itself. Yeah, let's see. I just want to see this candle flip. Get that wick flip and then take it further down. See if we can push that a little further and then have that target and target. Well, like second TP over here and target maybe at that 300 zone at the weekly. This is a weekly support area. Pretty much this zone. So yeah, let's see what happens over there. You can see this pin bar as well, where we're going to be looking for it to take our profits off. Just waiting for us over here. Just to look on the lower time frames, get this candle to close below, and then get a retest up here. I preferred the candle to close below over here. So I would say close below. Then we're breaking the structure on the 1 hour as well. We're breaking it here in the 30, so that's good as well. But if we break it in the 1 hour, the move is going to be even better. And then we're just going to wait for a retest at this area, at this line over here. And then we're going to get in based upon that retest to continue down. I think that's a pretty good idea. We don't want to get in on the candle open if it closes below, because you're selling too low at that moment. You're selling the 4 hour current low, so you want to sell where the 4 hour pretty much opened. If you want to be really safe and say for yourself, like, hey, I want to give this trade a shot, you can put your stops above this area. From here it's around 20 pips as we've seen before, but personally I would probably have it above this 5-minute high over here, around 10-15 pips. If we get that situation, we have around 10 minutes left for that to happen, so let's see. I think that's going to be pretty good. And then our target's going to be over here, pretty much the first or second target. Pretty much second target is where we're going to make this low. When we push up and get entries over here, that's going to be the first target. Second target is probably going to be 158.23. And then we're going to be looking at 153, 100, 320. It's going to be the second target over here, so let's see what happens. I think it's going to be very good if we get that pullback and we close below. It will already scare a lot of people out that are already selling below these lows, which is not smart. Gold, let's take a look at gold. A couple markups over here. We had this bullish pin bar over here on the close of Friday. We had a couple pin bars, pin bar rejecting bullish momentum, and we just already broke the low of this candle, which is really weird. We went back to this support zone over here. I had a marked up buying zone over here on a 4-hour time frame, as we can see by this candle. Did break this low a little bit, but if you probably look at the confirmations for the trade, there weren't any. It's just a pin bar, so I'm not looking to take this too much into consideration, because it probably happened not in all the brokers. I think it was just open. I don't believe really this candle, so maybe on different brokers you can't even be able to see it on different providers. But let's see. I'm looking somewhere to buy away from this candle. If this drops further down, I mean, we're going to be looking at some levels over here. Let's take a look at this daily zone sitting, where we pushed away from one time from this level twice. Say some equal lows is formed, but it's just a little bit of a difference. Yeah, too big of a difference to call them equal lows. Yeah, this wouldn't be a buying zone over here. It's just a marked up zone. We're probably going to get problems, but I would be wanting to looking for buys over here, especially at this red candle at 734, and in between we could also look for some potential buying zones, especially this 4-hour level over here where you already pushed away from, maybe one more time. Or I want to be looking for sells around this area, or maybe this area over here. Have to wait. Gold isn't a nice spot to trade it, but I don't know if it's the nicest spot for me right now. We have made a new 4-hour zone over here by the engulfment, so that's something we could possibly take into consideration if you want to start selling in the short term. We are ranging right now, so yeah, let's see what happens. Right now we had some sort of a range over here as well, so we push down, push back up, and it looks like we started consolidating over here. Consolidating over here, and we have this pin bar push away, so we could possibly, it already nearly filled the gap and all the imbalance, so it could possibly come back up to retest that breakout zone. On the 30-minute we can see it already did that. You can see the most recent level. 15-minute time frame, it's a little bit clearer. You can see the 15-minute lines up to that lower high level. But the 1 hour has a chance that it might come back and retest it again. Maybe take some short sells back to 82 of around the 120 pip range. I think that would be pretty good if we get to see that. Based upon the 4-hour, I would be looking for sells. It could also start hitting 94, 95, 94 around that. If it hits between there, that would be nice. I wouldn't really want to get those highs broken. I prefer those highs to be stable and just a retest on the bottom of this line with a maximum level to here. I wouldn't be the happiest with these sells. That's all I'm gonna say. Are you taking power speech into consideration? Yes. So let's see what happens. Overall, London closed a lot of volume, so don't want to cowboy it. And it's Monday, so don't try and get the bag today. You have a couple of days to go. So yeah, we just have to wait. Just have to wait. This already is doing the retest. I know it's trying to do. This looks like rejecting. Don't like the 30-minute. If this 30-minute closed below and the 1 hour was closing like this, then it would have probably been that break and retest already. But right now it didn't do that. The 15 is closing like a pin bar as well, so we want to wait currently. Especially wait for that 15 to close, 30-minute candle to close in this 1 hour now. If this 1 hour decides to now start closing again back down, somewhere over here, that would be awesome, or somewhere over here. But I don't like the way it's already retesting, because if you look at the 5-minute time frame, you want it to be like this happening later on. This is the retest. Like, there is a possibility that price is going to go down after this retest. But the way this 1 hour is forming, I don't like it. The way the 30-minute forming, really don't like it. And the way this 15 is forming, I don't like it either. So I'm not just gonna take one trade based on one 5-minute candle. It could play out, but without me. I mean, the momentum is bearish. We're retesting, we broke structure, push back in. Let's see. So yeah, let's see. Got things happening. Don't think you're speaking in 5 minutes though. You're looking at the wrong day, I think. But we have a lot of news this week. Today it's not that crazy. 9:05 we got Mr. Powell speaking, and then we have Tuesday we got him speaking again for the pound. Not that much. Pound today there was a couple things, but not that crazy. And then Wednesday we have some pound news over here. £1 news at 8 o'clock. Some more pound news in your bond auction. And then we got ADP non-farm employment change, and then got Bailey speaking for the pound, Powell speaking, ISM. So yeah, even some more crude oil inventories. So we have to be careful at that day. OPEC meetings on Thursday. In my opinion, I hate OPEC meetings. I think in my opinion, market just moves very strange in those days. So probably gonna take a step away on that day. And then we got that NFP shit, which is mad. And then the week after, we're gonna have a pretty good time. I think we got Euro bank holiday over here, some USD news, but not that mad, not that crazy. CPI over here, CPI is crazy as well, but that's alright. And then we're probably gonna have one of the last trading weeks over here, where mad news is. Shit. Yeah, this is gonna be one crazy week. Then we got Christmas week, I think this is. Holiday. This is Christmas, isn't it? I don't think. It's Christmas Day. Yeah. Let's see. Probably mad days off. Crazy. So yeah, you're gonna have some couple free days. I want to trade. And that. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. I don't like the way this 1 hour candle probably closed. No, definitely not. It's closed sort of bullish, so pretty weird. 15 engulfed. Not what I like to see. 5-minute did not close above this level, but still the way these other candles are closing is not to my favor. We're ranging right now, so we just have to wait for it to go to one of our selling zones. I prefer it to go to this area over here. I got that marked up as a 30-minute candle, 30-minute pin bar. So if we retap this 30-minute pin bar at 152, 140 or 85 at the bottom, or even respect 380 at the top, then we're most likely going to get a very nice sell from there. I think that's one of the best things to wait for currently. Get that to push back up. Maybe at the rest of the day we're going to push back and take sells down towards this level over here. From there, I think that's a very good one to wait for. Dropping right now. See, then we're getting into London close. So getting into London close in a minute, and then see what happens. Right now there's no confirmation, no nothing. There's nothing to do. Gold wise, yeah, gold might wait for that retest. Might wait for that retest at the 1 hour. I see this candle, next candle, maybe making a tap inside and then pushing down again. Again, we have a bullish candle closure. We are engulfing this candle right now. So, see, in the 15-minute, you should close above this level over here. Yeah, just wait. We just have to wait. Maybe you can wait for one of these zones, either 92.1 or 93.3. Then have stops around 92.2. Could also make a run for the stops for a moment, but let's see. If we see good rejection from that zone, we're going to be looking to do something. We have a weekly zone coming up at 82 right here, so most likely we'll reject away from that. As you can see in the 4-hour time frame, it's a very strong zone, so we could maybe, if we see rejection, get possible buys from there as well. But we have to look deeper into that if we want to be able to take those. This candle, I don't know what happened in the weekend, so yeah, just have to see. Just have to see. Yo, those likes are rookie numbers and rookie numbers, guys. 28 likes. We gotta pump those numbers up. Baba boy, Rages, you know the thing. You know the thing. So, Euro USD, please. Yes, we'll look in a minute. We'll look in a minute. Right now, I'm not expecting gold to go down already. Expecting it to retest this area, consolidation area. But yeah, if it decides to tap over there, it would pretty much make sense because we had this consolidation breakout of this zone over here, push down. So we pretty much had a fake out, right? You can see we pretty much had a fake out. So what would make sense if we push further down, this could already be the retest. Like this could have already been the retest, and that's what I was saying on that candle on GJ, is that's very important to know the difference between a 30-minute and a 1-hour time frame. So we could possibly do one more retest or retest this level over here, continue down, but we could also start looking for possible buys if we continue down to here, because most likely we're not going to break this zone yet beginning of this week, so probably going to push away from that. So either buys at 82 or sells around 93 and around 98. On these time frames, we already had a small retest over here, but looks better. Oh, it looks like the 15-minute hasn't retested yet, so we could possibly start looking for sells over here as well. Just the 5-minute, 15-minute. So we had a pin bar pretty much over here, and then we had to push away. So had a small order block formed. You can see in the 5-minute time frame we have not retested this zone yet. So either we're looking at sells in this zone or sells in this zone, or probable buys in this area over here. Could also tap away from this area where we're just projecting away from, but I'm expecting it maybe to go a little deeper. Let's see. Let the price come to you. Don't try and follow the price because you're going to get clamped. So I'm going to say, but as you can see on this 1-hour time frame, a lot of people, like, we push down, made a fake out, push down, and then you get this candle formed, right? And then a lot of people are going to be like, oh yeah, but we got a bullish pin bar at support, we're all going to buy the shit out of it. Psych, no. Because what's important to note is that this was just a 15-minute retest. Just a 15-minute retest. Yeah, the 30-minute, you know, closed higher up, but these were just all retests. All retests over here. If we broke the 15-minute levels over here, then it would have made sense to start expecting this to be a fake out. But at the end, this was just a retest over here. And if you look on the 55-minute time frame, you see one push out. You see block formed on the 5-minute, and it's not that strong over here. And then you see that retest over here already. Push out, retest, continuation, right? So probably this zone, first zone we've marked up, is maybe already a zone that has been retested. But if we get a nice confirmation, we're gonna take a trade on there, and otherwise we're gonna take a trade over here. And that's the difference of around 70 to 50 pips. Nice. I'm not trying to force a trade today because we're on a Monday, and a Monday is not the best day to trade. For me personally, Mondays are one of the best days, but Mondays could also hurt you very, very badly. You just have to take it easy. Yeah, gold, pound yen as expected is going down, but the way the candles closed, there was no confirmation for me to start taking trades. I mean, you could possibly say what I was saying, the same thing on this gold over here, that this was just a retest over here. But I'm not the biggest fan. I'm personally not the biggest fan, especially the 15-minute. I want to see some 15-minute structure instead of just candle engulfing. There was no confirmation for me here to sell. So, if anyone has a chart, send it in if you want to get feedback. It's going down nicely now, so let's see what happens. We have to be we're waiting for the right confirmation. We have made one more level over here that you could possibly take a sell on. From that 470 level into 580. Zarin, when does volatility go back to normal? We don't know. When COVID is gone, maybe. Let's see. Let's see. Is printing nicely. I mean, it's as expected that we were gonna go down, but it's just not that it shows something nice. That's just the only thing I'm about. Even the 1 minute, not nice. It's just tapping away from resistance, 5-minute resistance. So yeah, all fine. Gold is slowly going up. Right now, we made a bottom wick, so we might push up from here. Oh, we've been going already. Time is flying. Fuck. Well, I meant, what's your prediction on it? Obviously, you can't know for sure. No one can, but can you expect? Well, like, we don't speculate. Speculating is gonna get you fucked up. But my speculation is, if we're talking about it anyways, probably when COVID is gone, but I don't know. I got no idea, man. There's a lot of uncertainty in the market right now. So yeah, probably not going to be gone for a very long time. And then when it's gone, there's going to be something new again. So don't expect normal market movement. Just adapt. That's the only thing I'm going to say. Just adapt, and then you'll be fine. If you want to go, let it go back to normal, then you're just like, you know, not accepting change. So accept the change. And Regis. Yeah, fine. Pretty good. I like it. Drives well. It's fast as fuck. No, it's not that fast, but the ladies can fit in the backside. That's what you know. Hi, look, is there news or something? As I don't normally see you still streaming this late. Sheriff, there's not news, but I said I was gonna stream today. But I had some things to do. I had to go to Amsterdam, so yeah, it's gonna be a later stream than normal. So we're now just looking at London close and see what we can do. Yeah, Zarin, that's it. If you just try and adapt your plan. Especially when the volume is a little lower, trying to make a little bit more or a more long-term trade with bigger targets instead of those small ones. Because like if you have small targets, you expect them to be hit quick, right? If you have big targets, you're relaxed. Ask a man like Chrissy, he knows about it. He was in first for the first, like in the beginning he was like, I just want my 15 pips, I'm out of here. and now man. Okay, that's still on gold, right? 15 pips out of here, but on GJ,
More like 500 pips.
Yeah, I meant went for the bigger one. Big man thing. Michael, yeah, some are just resistances, some are supply demand zone. Or levels, candles I want to be retesting. Certain candlesticks that I like. Yeah, true. I've heard higher time frames could be more useful during low volume. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good. Like I'm getting in personally in longer term trades as well now. Like my first targets are still like 30 to 50 pips, 25 to 50 pips, let's say. And then you just, let the rest run and forget about it. Just as a trade I took on gold, that was like when we pushed all the way up to 70, I took a sell at 66, and I hold that for a couple days. And they got pretty much 249 pips, 250 pips, right? Instead of just trying to get 10 in and out, and then you miss the entire move, and just, yeah. As Guala and me said all the time, 10 pips is an accident. Right now. 10 pips is an accident.
You don't even have to try to get 10 pips anymore. Like,
you don't even have to try.
Inevitable. And when there's low volume, you want to look at the higher time frames. It just gives you the overall picture, because you're not going to see too much movement, and you'll probably psych yourself out trading what you think instead of what you see.
Yep.
Just my...
I'm talking facts. Yo, the weather be looking pretty good for you, man. Or is it cold?
It's like I don't know what it is in Celsius. It's like 60 degrees. I mean, that's like 30 Celsius, 40 Celsius.
No.
I don't know, 20, 25. I don't know.
For me, it's like 5 right now.
Holy shit!
It's 5 degrees, man. What do you mean it's cold as shit? Wait,
No,
Fahrenheit?
Let me see if you can.
Fahrenheit to Celsius. It's 60 for you, right?
Yeah.
That's 15.5 degrees. That's summer over here. No, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, literally, we don't have winter over here.
Yeah, it's just the coldest it can be. Bro, 15 is hella good, man. What do you mean? 15 is good.
Warm-blooded.
First, like the coldest I've seen it It's probably like what? Oh fuck, that's really low. Like the coldest personally over here I've seen it, I think it's like 30 maybe? No, lower. 15? No, that's too low. 20? Yeah, maybe around -5 or -6 or something. So that's like 20, 25 Fahrenheit.
How many coats you go outside with?
Fucking
How many
one. What
coats
do
you
you
got
mean?
Like how many coats you put on? You put on one
One.
coat?
Yeah.
One?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I get too hot too quickly, man.
Damn.
I got hot. Like Ray just knows about it.
Oh,
He's already talking about the
You got
ladies.
the ladies always on the club, man. You got the ladies.
Let's see. They started to offer direct flights between Ireland straight to Amsterdam. Jeez.
Stop, Richard. Richard said I'm soft.
2 degrees in London. Fuck. Chris is stopped.
I live in Florida where it's summer all the time. We don't fuck with the cold.
Bro, if it was 15 degrees over here, you see everyone at the beach with the bikinis on.
Facts.
Bro, people walking in shorts over here at 15 degrees.
He said Chris is soft.
Look at the ladies warming him up all the time. You know the thing.
Yeah, you got the ladies, man. Where's Richard from? Richard, where are you from?
Richard's from the ends.
Richard's from the ends. Man doesn't
West
have
London,
heat.
East London, and that.
Man doesn't have heat.
Check it out. In a trade right now. Let's take a look, Zarin.
He's from Canada.
Yeah, Canada's it's a little colder than we got as well. Like what's the coldest you get, Richard, in Canada? In Celsius? Down in that village, man. Okay. Personally, price is high as shit, man. Is it? You know. Oh, it's just 5 minutes. That's okay. That's alright. Sort of a break and retest. Yeah, it looks like one. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna roast you on this one. I like it. It's not bad, but it's just a little high. Like, just a little. That's the only thing. I think the best buy was over here when you saw this kind of rejecting, so you should have been buying over here. It's like, it's a bearish candle, I know, but calculate for a minute the size of the wick to the size of the top wick, and you'll see that this one is bigger, right? So it's rejecting. So what you should have done to get the better entry and to be safe is get the entry over here with your stops over here. And then your first target, or well, no, there's not going to be your first target. Your first target should be somewhere over here, like you have marked up, or higher up. Is like where you were entering, you have already passed. And yeah, you could say, yeah, but the shit could also collapse on me. Yeah, straight fact, 100%. But if you just wait for a small bottom wick to form and then to, you know, push it back up, then your entry is going to be so much better, because you know this is most likely going to be a break and retest. Average January -30 to -40, bro. Imagine the gas bill on that. Imagine the gas bill. Fucking hell. Gas bill over here. It's just like fucking right now it's like what was it again? 5. Gas bill is already most likely gonna be 200 a month. Imagine if you have -40. Fucking hell. But probably gas is for you guys a little less expensive. Here it's hella expensive. It's mad. But overall, it's a good trade, but I would have entered over here instead of entering over here. because you have a pin bar over here, which is way nicer. If you look on the 1 minute time frame, this is most likely a 1 minute break and retest, and this is also a 5 minute break and retest, because here you had this pin bar which got engulfed by this candle, pushed down, retest. It did break the low, but you just have to wait for this candle to close, because you can see candle closed, rejection to the downside, broke the low, rejection to the downside. The only thing you had to do is enter over here to continue up. Was good, Pip Digger. Pretty good, pretty good. I think that would be a very nice, would have been a very nice option as well. Maybe the better option. Look at his gas from the coffee shop down the street. It's not that far away, I ain't gonna lie. I just have to wait for this. It's not moving right now, it's standing still. Pound yen did make that little nice move down, but not to my liking. And if you start calculating, it's 30 pips. It's okay. I ain't gonna lie. It's okay. I can't roast it. But overall, yeah. If this formed as a pin bar, you could have given it a shot. So if this candle closed below the line, then you could have given it a shot. Then was a retest of this area to continue down, retest the low, and continue. But didn't do that. So yeah, it's just it is what it is. 30 for a moment. Which yeah, we're dropping down now. That's nice. Very, very good. In between that zone we stopped. Pretty much a daily candle over here, pushing away from that. Most likely we're gonna flip this candle. We still have a couple hours to go. Yeah, I noticed usually I enter too high. I'm gonna keep what you said in mind though, and look, get better entries. So fucking I can't read today, man. Like last week, my speaking was straight off, but it's okay. D30 had a nice break and retest over here. Right, you can see it on the 4 hour. You get this 4 hour rail. Let's remove all these stupid ass lines. See the way this 4 hour got engulfed, and it retested this engulfment. I didn't even notice, but like, well, I did notice, but now you can see there was a break and retest over here, but this wasn't a strong level. Pushed up, pushed up, pushed up, and then we had previous resistance formed over here. Previous support formed, pushed away, broke out, retest, and then now we're pushing slowly back up again, but not the nicest and cleanest time frames. Oh, that was a very, very beautiful pin bar over here. Right here. Ooh, that's nice. This around a 40 pip stop and around 80 pip reward already. So this would have been around 1 to 2. First closure over here. You could have let your runner go a little bit drawn down and have the top target should be over here, like the second one. And then if you want to go further up, I wouldn't want to go further up, but if you wanted to buy, then it would be a pretty nice idea. Selling wise though, there has been a massive level created over here in the daily time frame. You're probably going to get some mad sells out of this candle when we go back up over here. Like, most likely we're going to react away from this zone. Look in the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour order block formed. Most likely we will tap into this level over here. We look on the 12 hour time frame, pin bar, nice, nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. This is a mad big level. Like, if we go back, where's this 15,904.8, 15,938, we're probably going to get a very big reaction away from that. And we're probably going to get some very, very decent sells with our first target over here. What's the risk reward going to be? Let's calculate that for a moment. It's probably not going to be relevant. But I would put my stops over here, 30 pip stops at those highs. If you get an entry over here, that would even be better. But let's say you get at the beginning of the trade of the thing, then your target is already going to be around mad big pips. I'm telling you, that's what you should be looking for. And then, like, people don't understand. People are like, oh yeah, but then you get like, it takes very fucking long for you to make some money because you're in a swing type of trade. No, because your stop loss is still 30 pips. So, like, even between that 10, 20, 30 pips, your lot size is still going to be the same as you were scalping. So you're going to make tons of more than that. But this would be a very, very nice sell opportunity later on if we get back there. So personally, I don't always often trade the 30, but I like this situation. So I'm going to set a alert at pretty much the beginning of this zone. So let's say 850. Well, let's redo that. If we get back up there, then I'm gonna be looking for sells to go down to this low. That'll be mad. Yo, Chris, what do you think? What do you think is gonna happen when we push back on the 30 towards this daily candle over here, this order block? Look on the 4-hour.
What is that on Germany 30?
Yeah. You got. This is a mad level to sell away from. I'm telling you.
It's crazy. I don't even know.
Yeah, man, straight level over there. Push back in and
Trade
then.
this pair. You've been looking at this pair?
Yeah, I've actually traded it before. You know how fast this is?
It's like US 30, right?
Yeah, it's extremely fast. Like, if you look here at just London Opens. Like, I don't know if every London Open is mad, but like most London Opens are pretty crazy. Okay, this one, just look at 1 hour candle. I think there was a lot of ranging over here, but this is the hour candle on London. That's 180 pips in 1 hour.
Bro, look at those wicks. What the?
It's actually very clear if you trade it. It's actually very clear. Ricardo trades it, and he's pretty good with it. I've traded it before. It's pretty good to trade, but your stops are pretty big. Targets are very big as well. But it moves fast, so.
Shit, I'm doing just fine with GJ.
What?
I'm doing just fine with GJ.
This is more of a beast than gold. I'm telling you.
Wow, it sounds like you could lose a lot of money.
Yeah, if you look at just 9 o'clock, right? London Open. This Frankfurt Open, this is German Frankfurt Open. Frankfurt Open candle in the 1 minute. First 1 minute, 36 pips. Second one, all the way, like the first 3 minutes already went 100 pips.
Bro, that doesn't even make sense.
Mad. And then you got London Open. I think that was less, like a lot less. Normally London Open is mad as well. You can see breaking the lows, breaking the highs. This is how GJ was acting in the beginning of last year in March. And gold. This is only 45 pips. You can see Frankfurt Open is very strong because it's a German pair. But this is a 100 pip move. Pretty much. Calculate it. 100 pip move. 3 minutes. Imagine if you got that. Mad.
Imagine if you bought right there.
Yeah, imagine 10 lot buy.
Trying to buy the high right there. Oh, it's breaking above. Let's buy. Psych.
Oh, that's a nice. Yeah, you can spot levels so easy over here. Just have to look at those candles. Like this one I just marked up. Look left, retest, and then continue down from that again. Look at the certain candles that are printing, and you're like most likely going to see where price is going to reject away from. Same over here. Like this is such a good level to start looking at. Like on the 15 minute, I want to see like there's a pin bar over here, and the 5 minute looks very, very nice. I didn't know that we already passed this zone, so I was looking, I was like, oh yeah, let's mark up this area, but we already tapped that, so that's nice. Here we can already see a retest over here, so we had the same engulfment, push down, order block formed, and then push back up, retest, and continue down from that. This was a nice level though, I ain't gonna lie. It's nice. It's funny, everyone be selling over here, scared it's already gonna go, and then tap inside. Get this level marked up. How big is this? Let's say wait for 5-minute pin bar. So we have the first pin bar formed over here. Let's calculate it. 9 pip body, 8.5 pip. Yeah, so it's sort of a pin bar. Probably in the 15 you can possibly see, oh, nice pin bar. So entry over here. Right here at the open up this candle, you would have had around a 20, 25, let's say just 20, 23 pip stop. And then your first target, again, is going to be over here. Well, probably you're going to be looking at either this level or this level as first targets. I think this level is one looking for, this one maybe. But then you can see if you just put that in from that zone, 20 pip stop isn't even bad. Like 91 target, 91 pip, or even this target over here, you would have gone into drawn a little bit one more time, and then back. You gotta imagine this parrot does not have spread. Like there is barely spread. There's no commission on this parrot. Go to your broker right now. There's no commission, no spread. Like I think there's only like half a pip spread. Half a pip. Like I'm not lying. Half a pip. So you wouldn't get tapped out over here. But just to this target over here. That's already 150 pips. Look at the risk to reward if you just hold that trade. Even if you got an entry over here, like, oh, if you had just a trade over here at this 15-minute pin bar, which was your confirmation, you don't wait for a red or a green candle. You don't care, pin bar or not. If it's a pin bar, take it. Just take it. But if you would have waited for this top line over here, you had a 1 to 5.6, you know. And your first targets maybe are going to be around this level over here, around 1 to 3 maybe, 1 to 3 first target. Then you can take half off, 1.5% is off the table, and leave the rest around towards this target over here. Gold is playing mad, but it's also just low volume. Yeah, it's not doing shit. Have to wait. Get this one to start as well. Okay. I haven't really looked at GU yet this week. We're pushing lower over here. It's nice. It's okay. There was not a direct confirmation. This is a range right now. On the 30-minute, it looks pretty good. We had the push back up. We had pretty much the lower low formed. Just retest and continuation, but it's not the nicest. So don't really care about it. Like, you have to understand, like, this could maybe have been a confirmation over here, right? This candle. But first of all, we weren't there at that time. And second of all, there was no confirmation after. So if price, like, you have to understand in your mind, if price starts moving, you're not in it, but there was not a correct confirmation, you're not missing out. You only have to see, like, what did price do? Was there something I could have done to get in? If there wasn't, so be it. Let it go. Don't worry about it. Your vision is down. Shit. Fuck's sake. Oh, it should be still live. That's really weird. Currently it's live, I think. I'm gonna see on my phone real quick. That's weird. Yeah, I'm still playing around with share vision. Just to see the correct things. That's really weird. Should be live, but okay. Volume on gold is very low today. Yes. Hi everyone. Hi Fatty. Share video down, already read that. Thoughts on AUD USD setting up for a buy. Richard, let's take a look. AUD USD. Okay, now let's take a look from the monthly. Yeah, monthly support form, support resistance, support resistance, support resistance. This is a strong level. You even have a previous level over here. That's mad. So let's go to the weekly time frame. Weekly, we have an engulfment. So this is pretty much a retest of the engulfment. You see, we can stop. We stopped over here as well. To the line over here. And the weekly, we don't see that much levels forming. See pin bar over here. Not to my liking. Not to my liking. There's maybe a pin bar we could possibly look at. Engulfment we can possibly look at. Right now, there's nothing over here. There is like a sort of a zone over here. We closed below this area. But there is a chance that we might push back up to this area over here where we started selling away from. Maybe even this area over here. But let's look on the daily time frame. The daily time frame, we have some well, this already got tapped over here on the daily, so we can't say that. We had a retest over here, continuation down, and dropped. Mad. I would be looking at this bar over here, where we are in currently. But let's see. It's sort of an order block formed over here. It's still respecting it as long as it doesn't break this low. It's respecting it. Over here, we don't see too much to the left. We see this zone over here. This entire wick. This is a zone we're currently in. Oh fuck! And you can see we're also stopping above the area and closing below currently. Go to the 4-hour time frame and see a little bit deeper. I want to see to the left certain levels where it could possibly reject away from. So this was already retested by this candle. So we have a certain level created over here. It's 4-hour bar over here. 4-hour push away from this zone. We have a 4-hour push away from this zone. We already probably pushed away from that. We had a reaction on it, as you can see. So let's go to the 4 hours over here. We have this one pin bar over here, and it's lining up with the pin bar we have down below over here. That pin bar over here is mad big. I ain't gonna lie. What the fuck? What was that? November 2020. 60 pips. Current one is hella small. Like this one over here is small. But this is a nice candle. It's not an engulfment, so it's less strong. 24 pips. Oh my god. Yeah, it's I mean, we already had one reaction away from this, as you can see. So this might be the retest of this engulfment over here to start taking buys. Like that's a pretty good look on this current market structure. Let's take a look. It already did retest this area, but on the 15-minute time frame, yes, this looks good. Maybe wait for the 15 to tap this area, or go a little lower, and then wait for a pin bar at this area right over here, where price moved away from. Wait for that to tap. If you don't trust it, get a small entry in. Like if you don't want to wait and you don't want to risk it, get a small entry in. It's about to tap. It's like 2.6 pips away. And wait for a 15-minute rejection candle that looks has a bigger wick to the downside than to the upside. So let's say this is still a red candle. If the wick is bigger than the body, then you're able to take it. Just wait for it. This is a nice level to wait for. You can see all these 3 zones are lining up in the middle. So as long as price does not break below these lows, then you should be fine. These are 2 4-hour markups. This is 1 4-hour candle. It's all valid until price breaks below these 2 candles over here, these 2 wicks. But overall, you're coming up to a very, very nice buying zone. I'm personally not going to take it because I don't trade AUD, but you're about to be tapping into it. So let's see if it works out. I wanna watch this. Well, I like it. By the way, what I'm saying right now is all, whatever you're taking, it's all based upon your own decisions. Personally, as I said, I'm not taking it myself. Not my pair. And I don't know exactly how it behaves. But it's tapping into the zone now. Even go as deep as this level, maybe as deep as this level. But you can see this is pretty much an order block here on the 15-minute time frame. How order block is formed for most people that don't know. You have a little candle over here with the wicks. If you get a great engulfment like this, you have created an order block. And what we're going to do in the next time, so like you can see pin bars over here and order blocks and all of those zones, you have to look where price is pushing away from, where price is making well, you know, certain zones, supply demand zones or whatever you want to be looking at. And then between this area, you're going to wait for a retest to come back inside over here and then take buys back out again. Now, for some people saying like, hey, but yeah, if it breaks the zone, what happens then? This is just a 15-minute order block. It's not that strong, right? If you can see on the 30-minute, there's nothing, so it's all 15. We have to rely on this 15-minute candle. It could even possibly, like, if you have aggressive stops and you get in a confirmation, you could put them below here. 7 pip stop loss, very small. Even if it's inside the zone, it would be even smaller. If you want to have safe stops, you can put them below here, around 18 pips. But then your target has to be bigger as well, right? So, but what happens if the next candle comes, right? What happens if the next candle comes? Then, and it goes like this. What happens then? Then this level is still valid. The level is still valid, but it turns into a breaker block. So what you're going to do at that moment, instead of you trying to wait for price to come back like this, start buying away from it, right? You're going to do the vice versa. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be waiting for price to pull back up from the ditch where it went into, and then you're going to be looking for sells at the breaker block like this. I get that question multiple times, so if I answered it, perfect. But that's the top of the zone. We see we're reacting away from it. We already had a small reaction, so let's see what happens. I don't think this is closing like a pin bar yet. Maybe a small one. No, it's still too big of a wick. 2 pip wick. 2.3 pip body. Not yet. Not yet. It is a reaction. It could pull away from here. If I really trust my zone, sometimes I just take it based upon the zone. But I would, I don't know about AUD USD, so I'm not gonna say too much. If it pushes away, then yeah, so be it. Then it was already a retest of this area, and we're just gonna be pushing higher. But yeah, just wait for it. Oh, like, what's your first target going to be? Your first target's going to be around this area. So I'm gonna make these green for a moment. This is most likely going to be your first target. First small target. And that's going to be around, we already tapped it, as you can see it's moving, but your first target's going to be between 35 to 25 pips. And then next target's going to be at this area over here. You can see we have an order block formed here on the 4-hour time frame, right? Then you can go on and on and on. You have a level formed over here, just barely retested it, and on and on and on. Maybe you can even say like, hey, I'm going to take this trade on the longer term, and I'm going to pull it all the way up over here. Did have a nice reaction away from that level as expected, but you just have to see for your own comfortability. Do you want to get in without confirmation? Like the GJ trade I took Friday, I got in without confirmation. Like I trusted my zone. I trusted my zone, so I was like, you know, let's just take it. I don't always wait for a candle to close. If I trust my zone enough, then I'll just take it. I don't really care. But most likely, wait for an engulfment or a pin bar. That's going to have the highest possibility of a win. Overall, these are very small stop losses, but you have to understand that price also moves very, very slow. You can see where we marked up this 4-hour zone. You can see exactly what this 1-hour candle did over here. That's why you're marking that up. It's pretty much a zone where you're going to be looking for sells later on. Not just an order block. It's more than just an order block. You can pull them up on the 30-minute, so you can really mark up the zone where it's most likely going to go. You can see on the 15-minute, so between this area, you don't want to be too precise, but between this area is most likely going to be a level where you're going to be rejecting away from once you start pushing up. So most likely you're going to, you know, if you push above these zones over here, you're going to tap into this area, make a retest over here, and go on. But I don't want to speculate. That's all speculation. So let's see. Yeah, perfect, Richard. Don't worry about it. Like, it's going to do it many times. It's going to tap a couple times, and then you just have to wait for your candle to close. Like, if this 15-minute candle says, like, hey, if it goes like this, pushes inside, and then closes like this over here, with this little wick up top over here, then you can take it. 100%. 100%. 100%. Just wait. Don't be like running after the price. Like, you have to wait for your confirmation. Like, if this candle did not show any confirmation, like if it, like, as an example, if it just started pushing up right now, right? If it just started pushing up right now with some bullish candles like boom, 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 then so fucking be it. It was not your trade if it does it like that. It was not your trade if it does it like that. And you don't have to FOMO, because why would you FOMO if there's something, like, if something happened that you don't want to see or you don't want to, you know, execute on? There shouldn't be any FOMO. Like, there was no confirmation for you, so fucking be it. Let the trade go wherever it wants to go, and, you know, take a trade on the level where you're heading towards if you see confirmation later on. Just wait for the price to come to you. Don't, you know. Yeah, exactly, Richard. Good mindset. Good mindset. Can you do GBP USD? I'll do in a minute. So, yeah, it's moving down. It's expected that it's gonna move down, but just not the confirmation for us. Calculate how much it went down to. Maybe at this engulfment over here, you could have had a possible entry. Yeah, it went down a good amount of pips, but, you know, no confirmation. Only this engulfment over here, but overall, like, you have big candles against you. EAA, yeah, same. Oh, the Omicron news, so I don't know. Pretty strange. if you're in this trade on sells on pound, this would be your first target. This over here. I wouldn't even close any lower than that. You know it's dropping, so fuck. Sorry for my language. Sorry, not sorry. Guys, those likes are rookie numbers. Push them up, man. Oh my days. Let's take a look at GU. Let's do that for the people that are asking. GU. But this is pretty sharp. Let's see what happens. Went down a little bit inside the zone, so if it, yeah, if it closes like this, you're gonna get very nice ting over here, man. I ain't gonna lie. Aggressive stop, ultra aggressive stop, and then less aggressive stop. Gonna be below all this shit. But look at the way this 5 minute sprinting. I ain't gonna lie, but that looks fantastic. Maybe get like one little position in on this 55 minute and then wait for the 15 minute candle to close, and the 15 minute is gonna indicate you what you want to see, right? Overall, you gotta understand that the structure is bearish, right? But it makes sense to maybe go back up and retest these zones somewhere. So, yeah, I would say give it a shot. But you do have to understand that there is bearish momentum in the market. Like, you have to ask yourself, like, do I see this candle pull all the way back up and go bullish right now? No. So, you have to wait for yourself and see, like, okay, I expect it maybe to pull all the way back to this area. But it might not flip yet. But then you have a pin bar formed. So, most likely, you're going to see a candle going like this after that. Like, the trade is going to take a longer amount of time than usual, probably. Think you should base on the 5 or the 15. That's all your own comfort, man. I can't, like, that's all on you. Like, that's your own comfort. Like, I like 5 minutes. I like 50-minute candles. It just depends on the situation and how much you trust this area. How much do you trust it? You gotta ask yourself, how much do you want to, you know, risk in this situation? How much of your money would you say, like, for yourself, like, hey, yeah, I'll be risking, maybe $100 in this one or $200 in this one. $50 or $20. I don't care what you're risking, even if it's $5. Like, currently, it's not closing that nice, so now you have to start waiting. That's why you wait for the close. Like, it flipped, and everyone's like trying to get in, or they're all in drawdown. You have to wait. Just wait. Wait for the candle to close well. Now it's not closing that nice, so maybe the next 15-minute candle, this one is going to pull back up and close maybe small bullish. Then you're gonna get stops below here, and then wait. Be patient. Patience is gonna pay you off, because as you can see, like, it flipped and everybody's all hyped up, and then, you know, then you're gonna get hurt. And you're gonna be like, oh, why the fuck did I do that? You know? That's why I said, like, all, like, the structured entries based upon candles closing or waiting for an engulfment or whatever you're waiting for. It's dark over here, man. Big man thing. Give me one moment. They're gonna be way better. Looks like I've got fucking helmet on, man. Valid signal in a valid zone. Gotta try it. Yes. Yes, that's the best situation, because if it doesn't give you a valid signal at the valid zone, then, you know, then so fucking be it, because then it can push through and take you out very easily. But just wait. Let's take a look at GU. Our range over here. Zone I would be looking for. You can see multiple resistance, support, resistance formed. So put a line right there. It's a danger zone. This is just a support and the bottom of this range. So this has already been retested. This is sort of a pin bar you could be looking for, but this was a retest of this zone. Maybe be looking at this area. for a certain sell. This was an order block formed, retest of the order block continuation, pin bar formed, sort of retested this pin bar. I don't really trust this candle too much. Like it's not nice, you know? Like, pooh, that's nice. But based on the weekly, it's nice. So if it weekly continues down and comes back up to this area, you could possibly start looking for some sells. Look at the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, I don't know about this, man. We already retested this, as you can see. As you can see, like I like this to just go away and then just go, and then later on retest it for you to get the second entry. But this could also maybe start looking to be at a daily retest zone to continue. As a daily retest instead of a little 4-hour. I think that would be a pretty good idea. And then your first target's going to be these lows, so you're going to be looking to take a sell over here, stops over here, and target over here. Most likely your stops are going to be way smaller if you find this a valid signal, right? For you to go back down over here. But let's see, it could also start flipping away from this level because we are coming back to this breakout level. So we had moves coming down, lower low, lower high, lower low, and we had these highs over here. Especially we had these equal highs over here, and I want to test something real quick, but I can't do this right now. It's a difference of around. Oh yeah, okay, that's a pretty big difference. I ain't gonna lie, that's too big. Most likely that's a pretty okay zone, but looks like we broke out at this zone, pushed back bullish. We couldn't break above this area over here, right? Maybe on the daily there's a zone or a sell. Not that much. Monthly. I don't see that much over here. This was a maybe confirmation sell for later on. You can see we had a reaction away from that zone. Yeah, I would possibly waiting for one of those levels. On the weekly, this is too ugly for me. It is some sort of a consolidation area, but nice retest. It's not in a nice spot, to be honest with you. The price action isn't that nice. I'm not used to GU printing out ugly price action. GU used to like it. Sometimes it's very nice, but right now I don't really like it. I do not like it. Yeah, it's too gotta dig too deep on this one, and I don't like it when I have to dig. Like, I like it when I have to dig deep in it, like Regis knows, but you know, but yeah, you gotta understand, like on other things in life, yeah, you have to dig deep and you have to put like work in it to see certain things. But when it's ugly, when a price chart is ugly, it's ugly. And you don't try to force zones to happen, force certain things to happen. And for me right now, I don't know about this, man. I don't know about this. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Maybe sells from this weekly zone over here. Then you're gonna be maybe waiting for this daily level to be hit. On the 4-hour, it already been retested, so maybe there's going to be a second retest. Look, on all these time frames, it's already been retested. I don't like that. The 12-hour, there's sort of an order block formed. 11-hour, there's an order block formed, but it's not like a body, and I want to see a body. Maybe in a 1-hour candles, let's see. So in the 1 hour, we have a nice pin bar over here that pushed away from this area, where it could possibly be a retest at. You can see we already retested this zone over here. Yeah, it's ugly. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's ugly. So maybe you're gonna be waiting for one of these zones to be hit, and then you're gonna see something happen. But overall, I'm staying away from this one for a moment. I don't like it. Like, overall, it's moving nicely. Like, you see these lower lows, lower highs. You see every time it breaks out, it retests, breaks out. Like, you see this support, breakout, retest, support, breakout, retest, you know? And it does it all the time, for sure, you know? Here again, this support, breakout, retest, double retest, right? If you go deeper into the time frame, if you pull this up over here, like it's nice, but like the candles, the way they form is not to my ideal. So like here, breakout, retest. Like it didn't fully come back up, but it's sort of a retest already. Breakout and retest over here straight away. Breakout, boom, retest, continue down. Support, breakout, retest, right? Support, breakout, retest. This is not like a great level. I have a support over here, breakout, retest, continuation. It didn't want to go deeper. Most likely gonna see breakout over here, support, retest over here maybe. But like, yeah, it's not my thing right now. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't like it. You got equal highs formed over here. 2 equal highs, pretty much. Look on the 30-minute time frame. Yeah, I don't like it. Sometimes you're gonna look at things and you're like, oh, I don't like it. And I don't like it right now. Okay, just pushing back up. What was the pair we were looking at? Like AUD, USD, right? Let's see if it did something. Or it pushed through. Still at the zone. It's now at the bottom. Just broke this level. I don't know about this, man. The way this 15 closed, not nice. 5 minutes, not giving any confirmation. So, like in anywhere in this area, you could start looking for confirmation for buys, but don't be too like clinched to buys, because it might hurt you. As I said before, like a minute ago, we're in a bearish downtrend right now, so you're only going to be looking to buy up towards these levels over here, start selling again. Yeah, you could maybe possibly say like, hey, yeah, I want to buy over here and then take it all the way back up, but you gotta understand, if we buy over here, we're gonna form equal lows over here. And if it forms equal lows, yeah, then we're definitely gonna go back up, but maybe retest this area and then go back down again. Like, you gotta understand, this is gonna be your first target, this is gonna be your second target, and then your like 10, 15, 20% runner is going to be having this target. 25% runner maybe going to be having this target. Like, there's a chance it can hit, and then you're gonna take sells away from this area again. But most likely we're gonna see reaction over here. So let's see. Right now it's a little low and it's in a downtrend, so that's one thing you have to be careful for. Right now I'm looking for sells on GJ as well, unless we break down below this area for buys. You know, so we have equal lows over here. Like you can see these equal lows, we're forming equal lows. Every time we tap this area, we don't really push. Like, we had the break over here, but this was not like a full break of the equal lows. We haven't, like, gotta understand, they weren't formed yet, and now we have formed them. So if you mark those up, then we have to start looking for targets. And then if you want to know how to go for equal low targets, you have to go to www.lk.london.session to know more. Because that's secret. Valid signal, valid zone, good to try. Click a goal, please. Yeah, God, I'm not gonna lie, gold's just standing still. Like, you can see this 4-hour candle, we're standing still. We only moved 50 pips. We haven't gone to our zones yet. We haven't even dropped that lower down. Like, look at these 1-hour candles, we're ranging. Straight up ranging. So, there's nothing for us to take currently. No. Yo guys, I think we're about to hit 15.5 thousand subscribers. I think we're really close. Yes, 8 subscribers away. There's 100% sure there's 8 people in this chat that have not subscribed yet, so the like is fucking low. But if you have not subscribed yet, make sure you do, because we're about to hit those 15.5k subscribers. I hope you're doing well as well, Abano. Not seen you for a long time. How you doing, man? Big man thing, a road man. Like this is London, with London and that. Yeah, Rotterdam. That's the best one. Okay, we gotta do a background of the. Pull up the background of the fucking webcam. Webcam background. I ain't gonna lie, Rotterdam is looking fantastic in this picture. Rotterdam or London. Hello everybody today. Hello. Good afternoon. AD USD go up. Yeah, you gotta be careful, man. I ain't gonna lie. Are you starting this stream at this hour now? I haven't seen you stream this time before. Yeah, I'm just like, I wasn't able to stream this morning because I went to Amsterdam. So it's like I just wanted to do a stream. See London close. London closes a nice volume normally, but like I come and then shit just dies down. Not moving. Like we had what's an opportunity on pound over here, but pound yen, but not the nicest. Not the nicest. Ooh, 50-50. 50-50. Some music on again. Ah, there's no volume, man. It's fucking low right now. This is going down again, but just look at the last 5-minute candles. Like, take this into consideration. We're just accumulating over here. This is just accumulating. We're gonna break out of this like soon, but it's just accumulating. Like, we're gonna call this. I think it's like. Just give it another color for a moment. Don't look at the name of that one. We're just accumulating. As long as we stay inside the zone, there's nothing we can do. USD had a nice move down recently. I don't know about this. There's old analysis. These are all like bigger time frames. These analysts are pretty old, but respecting over here. I ain't gonna lie. Where the daily zone broke through the daily zone, retested it, and now we're back up retesting this area. So that was nice. 4-hour level. Pin bar over here. Break of the high maybe. 30-minute candle. Yeah, sort of pin bar. Not the nicest though. I ain't gonna lie. 15. That's nice. 15 showed an entry over here, 15 showed an entry over here. That was like, got the entry over here at the open. 57 pips, 7 pip stop. Damn boy. Now we're back on this candle over here. That candle over here is a problem. That's why it's rejecting away the pin bar zone. Oh, we're getting close. 4 subscribers left. Let's see if we can make it. Should be 4 people in here. They haven't pressed it yet. Pound yen. Yeah, I don't know, man. Dodgy as fuck right now. It's too low to do anything. Like, it's too low. Like, it's too low to sell. Currently, like a couple minutes ago, you were able to sell over here, but like I prefer to sell over here. I prefer to sell over here. I prefer to sell over here in these areas instead of trying to sell over here. You know, an entry from 1.27663 and could secure about 1.5 risk reward. Was waiting. Morning. Nice. Nice. Well done. And on it. Nice. Oh, remove my little imbalance one. Put it back. As long as we stay in between this area. Oh, it's the gap one. It's purple. As long as we stay in between this area, we ain't going nowhere. How about the fucking AD/USD? I was messing you guys over. How is it going? Ooh, it's not going that great, guys. Not going that great. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you just have to wait. As long as it respects the zone, like it tap this line over here, then you're fine. But you have to just understand there is bearish momentum in the market right now. It was a nice tap on that line, though. I ain't gonna lie. Nice line. Lines are most of the time averages, or, you know, pinpoint perfect points. So you can see it really tapped the lows of that level to the left. There's no support over here. There's support over here. You can see how it's tapping that zone, right? Like this one tapped a little bit through. You can see how it tapped exactly on that level. You have to just wait. It's not nice, so wait maybe for a break and then a retest and then continuation. Look at that. Yeah, overall, that's it pretty much for today, guys. We've been streaming for around 1 hour and 30 minutes. So, yeah, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to also like and subscribe. We're so close. We're very, very, very close. So if you have not liked and subscribed yet, make sure you do. If you want to know more, learn more, and be part of the community, make sure to go to lk..london.session. Show you right here. Make sure to go to www.lk.london.com, and want to be in part of the community, make sure to join. Go subscribe here, and I'll see you on the other side. I'll put the link up in the chat. There you go. So yeah, guys, thank you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at the London session. Just say karma. Like when you online around this time, so I can watch online. Yeah, man. Yeah, guys, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Yeah, peace out. Bye bye.